Hey everyone, this is Charles Mitri from loungeboudoir.com, and today in this episode of Boudoir Pose Breakdown, we're going to take a look at a pose that I call Peekabooty. Yes, I'm actually proud of that name. Like its cousins, reclined floor pose with a twist and booty a la carte, Peekabooty is another one of those casually voyeuristic type of poses. In other words, it's not trying to be sexy, it just is sexy. And we'll get into more of why it is sexy in that style in a bit later on. So it's kind of sexy in a laid back type of fashion. It's not trying to be sexy. It's not like one of those overtly exhibitionist type of poses. It's sexy in a very natural way, and I really like those kinds of poses. And it gives you variety of mood as well. So what is the pose saying? The pose is saying, damn, I look sexy when I'm asleep. Well, literally that's what it's saying. Short and to the point. So let me minimize my screen here. Damn, I look sexy when I'm asleep. That's what the pose is saying. Now, the sexy quotient for me goes way up when it's shot in this voyeuristic kind of fashion. This is a little bit too close, I think. I think it would have been better further back. Now, what makes this pose so alluring is that it's like you've accidentally stumbled into a room and you are pleasantly surprised, yet riveted by something you're not supposed to be seeing. This is a private moment that she's obviously kind of sleeping, resting, and because of the nature of the shot, with her booty exposed, it's a sexy shot. Because of human nature, anything that is of a sexual nature that we're not supposed to be seeing, like that's supposed to be private, is automatically captivating for humans. It's just how we're wired. Now, we've all seen a million booties before on TV and in movies and social media, but it's the context that this image is captured that makes it kind of amps up the intensity of that sexiness. The structure of the pose is pretty simple. Just have your subject lie on her stomach, face turned away from camera, with her face turned towards camera, which I'll show you right here. It just doesn't have the same kind of impact. It doesn't have the same mystique. I like it face turned away from camera like this. Her arms are sort of up by her head, framing her head. You can try it without a pillow or a low pillow like here. And one thing I would do differently is when you're placing the sheet here, it looks a little staged. It looks a little too neat. So moving forward with this pose, what I plan to do is wrinkle it up more and then place it. So it should look like it accidentally kind of slid off her. Now, a variation that you can do on this pose is have her slide her leg furthest from camera up. So she's bending that knee. That'll sort of rock her a little bit towards camera a little bit, but it's actually probably a more natural pose to be in when you're asleep on your stomach like that. I think it's best to shoot this at a 45-degree angle. You can shoot it more at like 6 o'clock, sort of more towards her feet here. You get a different angle of her booty right here, as opposed to the one here, where you're also capturing the curve of her lower back, the transition from her backside to that dip in her waist, which I like. I like to capture that. With the angle at 6 o'clock, you're capturing more of sort of a roundness. Now, one of the key points to capturing this peek booty shot, I think, is to have your subject wear some type of top that covers most of her skin. Now here, obviously, she's just wearing a bra. But if she was wearing a t-shirt, it would allow you to feature the part you're trying to feature more prominently, because that would be the only part of her that was exposed skin-wise. I mean, her arms would be exposed, but her whole back wouldn't be exposed. If she was wearing a t-shirt, it would cover up all that skin, and it would sort of force your attention to go where you want it to go, which is sort of right here. Having all this skin doesn't make the booty stand out as much as it could. And this is a booty shot, so you really want to kind of feature that here. Going back to the voyeuristic style of how this is captured, another element that you could do if you were further back is to have something blurry in the foreground. And I talk about these voyeuristic elements in an article that I wrote, which I will include a link below. And by the way, if you appreciate these videos, like these videos, give it a thumbs up and or subscribe. I would appreciate that. And that's about it for Peek Booty. This is an edgier pose that some clients, almost all clients, like. And it's a great shot to include in your bed flow posing sequence if you have one. It's really easy to do. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is another episode of Boudoir Pose Breakdown. Be sure to check out all my articles on loungeboudoir.com. And I appreciate you for watching, and I will catch you at a future point in the YouTube universe.